Morning, guys. So last night I poured really late and I was super exhausted. So I don't think my video came out very good clearly in terms of direction or paints. I'm not sure. I haven't even looked at the video. But I'm still tired. And I think I'm going to take a break this weekend. So this is a 20 by 20 inch gallery wrapped canvas. I've mixed my white with 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part white paint, and then I put about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of satin enamel in it. It was a full cup. This is leftover, but I did mix up a new cup today just so I had enough white. I want to do a similar pour to what I did last night, where I used mainly white paint layered in the cup. This is Art Mind's Brushed Metallic Sapphire. I mixed this. This is already pre-mixed in a big 32-ounce jug, and I typically mix this paint, this whole bottle, to 8 ounces of paint. And that is how I use it. And then right here is Liquitex Prussian Blue, and I put this much in there and filled it up to here. This is a 9-ounce cup, so it's probably about 1 ounce to 1.5 ounces of paint to about 7 ounces of Floetrol. And the less Floetrol, I had somebody ask me how come I'm using different amounts of Floetrol to paint, etc. The less Floetrol I use, the darker the paint and the thicker it is. And I wanted to see how far I could stretch the Liquitex Prussian Blue. And this is almost the same color. They're a little off, but I didn't want to go any lighter with it. I didn't want to add more Floetrol to make it lighter, so this is where I left it. All right, my mauvey pink that I've got going on here, that is Art Mind's Rose Gold mixed with Rose Quartz by Extreme Sheen. And then so there was about that much of it in the bottom. I'm so sorry, I'm so tired. To here with paint, and then the rest was Floetrol. And it's fairly thick, a mound on a mound, and then it disappears. No water was added to any of these. In my last painting, it seems as though the copper sort of sank to the bottom of the canvas, so it didn't really come out except on this one corner. But this is Sargent's metallic copper, and I mixed it equal parts with Floetrol. And it's already fairly thin, so I didn't want to add too much Floetrol to it because I didn't want it much thinner than the rest of the colors. My gold that I'm using, 1 ounce of Floetrol to 1 ounce of the Craftsmart Radiant Gold Metallic Ultra Series. You can get this at Michael's. Not all Michael's carries it, but when I see it, I grab it. And I've been to many different Michael's recently trying to scoop up this. All right, so we just went over the paints. And we're gonna get going. Let me get, I don't have a cup. I need a cup. Let me see here. All right, I got my torch and we're gonna pour. So I want to use a lot more white in here. I don't know how I layered the cup last night. I'm just doing a general. Do blue. I'm going to top it off with the white. I'm going to top off the whole thing with the white. All right. So that's my cup. Mostly layered white, as you can see. And my center puddle. I'm going to twist. It's a pretty one. I'm going to bring you guys in so you can see it. There you go. So we'll see how that turns out. Don't want any paint going to waste. Use every little bit of it. All right. I think I have something off here. And I just noticed my front cup here is 2, so we're gonna change that real fast. There we go. And I'm gonna spread out this white and we'll be back in just a moment. All right guys, I'm back. I spread out the white, I'm gonna torch any bubbles. I'm gonna come over here first because I'm gonna go this way. I'm going to go back to that corner. Well, the center first, obviously. I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to come back this way because I need to get it closer to this edge. And let's go to that corner. So we need a little more action over there. Over to this corner. I'm moving this one a little fast, so I think not working out how I want it to. I think last night's was an anomaly. I don't know, it turned out so pretty. Okay. So there is that. Now, seems to me, I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Okay, so I'm not crazy about this one at all. It's very mauve-y pink, and I'm not a mauve-y pink type of girl. So I'm going to pour over it. I've never done that to one of these in terms of it being still wet, so this should be interesting. So I'm gonna go white. And I'm gonna do sapphire. I'm gonna do a little less pink in it this time, so. Copper. Oh, I don't even know if I'm on camera, sorry. It's not my day. Maybe I should not have painted. I know a lot of you are gonna like what you see on there, but I do not, so it's not what's gonna sell. And okay, here goes nothing. sort of cool just the way it is. But obviously we can't leave that much paint on that canvas. We would have some severe cracking, I'm sure. All right. Let's try to see if we can fix this. If not, I'll scrape the canvas and start all over again. I'm going right off the edge, right away. And I'll tell you why in just a second, because I think I want to keep some of the old pour, if I can. I think I can. I like that. Might bring it off on this edge. It's a little gray and muted, and I'm not crazy about it, but oh, I like that. All right, I'm gonna leave that just as is because I'm really liking how this turned out. I'm gonna take my gloves off, well, in a second. I'm gonna bring you guys in. This one turned out pretty cool. All right. I love all of this. And in here are these sweet blue gray, and there's pink popping up in them. I've got the striped cells. There's like a hint of gold in that blue, white, gold area. And I love the pebble path. I think this one turned out really cool, very different. I've never done a pour over, and I wanted to keep this corner. And I think the pink adds just enough to the rest of the composition. Yes, a lot of lost paint, but with the second pour over the first pour, I really had to get rid of it. I love these lines. So guys, that's today's pour. How to fix a messed up one and try to get a composition that you like, to the expense of loss of Floetrol and paint, but I think in the end result, it was totally worth it. Thanks so much, guys. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. Ring the bell so you can get notifications of my next video that posts. Also, in my video description at the bottom, I have my 3 links to social media. Facebook, Instagram, and also my Etsy shop. That's still a work in progress, but we're getting there. But there are a few listings in there. Arteza, you can get Arteza paint products through the link provided with a discount code. And the LOLIVEFE silicone mat, which I promise will be in my next video because my skins are almost dry. That also has a $5 off coupon. So get that before Christmas. You know, that's like the best present to give somebody who pours. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.